Dieverunecosmetics is a relatively new indie brand. It's been around for less than a year, but despite that, it has a really, really clear aesthetic and sort of a vision in terms of its products. And I think a lot of that is down to the owner of the brand, M. Jones. She's been over on the platform of Instagram for a really, really long time. If you don't know her, how do you not know her? Don't worry, you can fix that. But she has a really clear aesthetic as to how she kind of integrates colours and textures and all of these different things. So seeing every release from her, I'm like, okay, I see how this is going. And I'm really liking this new one. It's the Gloomy Gardens palette, but there's a lot in this. I have to say a massive thank you to Makeup on Your Radar for the information on this. Let's discuss. Do you know what I really enjoy? Right, they didn't drip feed us this. They showed us the outside of the palette a couple of days ago and then bam, it's here right now. You can get it. The palette itself is retailing for €62.95 right now. It has 15 grungy floral shades, 10 of which are mattes. And what I really appreciate about this is the fact that it's organised into colour columns. I absolutely love that. And then there's corresponding duo and multi-chromes. There's 5 of those. Oh my goodness, this is so M. Jones aesthetic. Like, you can really see it. By the way, the palette is vegan and cruelty free. And this is where I'm going to get up in my feels, because do you know what I love? When I went over to their website, I took some pictures from there as well. The first thing you can see once you scroll down is swatches and photos by, and I'm going to name all of them. I'm going to tag them, and they are fantastic. I know every single one of them, like not on a one-to-one basis, but I know their content. There's Glam Smitty, Deandra Nicole, Brittany Huffman, Macro Makeup, M. Jones herself, Bad to the Brow, and Ellie Star Makeup. And part of why this gives me the feels is this reminds me of old school YouTube beauty, makeup, etc. It's a whole friggin' community of people coming and supporting each other. And I really, really love that. And can we just talk about those swatches? Shut up. Take my money. Do I have any money? No, but I will sell a kidney. This is absolutely stunning. And can I just say, I can see how this would work so well with their previous Moth and the Moon palette. Like, I feel that these are like really clear sister palettes. You can see a cohesion already across the brand. And I mean, look at these swatches. Look, she's been very, very smart about who she's given the product to. They are excellent in terms of taking pictures. Like, every single one of those people that I named out previously, they are legends in and of themselves. Look at those swatches. Perfection. Even like the lighter shades are showing up so well. Oh, I'm very angry about how much I like this. And all of the shots of the product just looks really, really beautiful. Do you know what I love? The fact that you can take this out and rearrange this. This is made by somebody who really loves makeup and understands the general makeup enthusiast. That we want to change things around. We might want to group things in a particular way. This is super smart. And let's talk about the fact that they're also coming out with some multi-chrome pigments. They're called the Melancholy multi-chrome pigments. There's nothing melancholic about this. Do you know what melancholy means? Because this is not sad. This is absolutely stunning. So you can bundle them all together for €49.95, or you can get them separately for €14.95. The shades include Grim Geranium, Mopey Milkweed, Fickle Forget-Me-Not, and Distressed Daisy. Frankly, I'm so proud of myself for not tripping over my words. And yet again, they have their team of people giving photos. Glam Smitty, Deandra Nicole, Ellie Star Makeup, Macro Makeup, M. Jones herself, Brittany Huffman, and Bad to the Brow. Look at that. Look at the sparkles. Look at it with your eyeballs. Like, I would bathe in that. I love how kind of fairy-esque this is. It's so pretty. I love this photo as well because it kind of shows you a little bit more in detail exactly what the shifts are to these pigments. But there's definitely a whimsy to this. It's stunning. So beautiful. Now, do I use loose pigments myself? No. I generally tend to forget that I own them. However, this makes sense for M. Jones because that's what she goes for. So she is doing the brand that is kind of true to herself. And I gotta say, I respect that. And then we have the Woeful Wet Liners, which honestly, girl, we're going to have to get you to understand what woeful means. None of this is woeful. They are so beautiful. They're retailing from €8.95 each, or you can bundle the 3 together for €22.95. There's the shade Grim, Glum, and Gloom. So Grim is the one in the middle. It's a pinky lavender and silver grey. So beautiful. Then Glum is the chartreuse teal, and Gloom is the peach and maroon. I love the shades of these, and I love that it corresponds with the palette as well. However, this is where I'm going to give one slight critique. They have split pans. Why did they not show what it could be like in terms of making that third colour? You know how you could mix those two shades in each? I mean, I feel like they missed a trick ever so slightly there. However, it's still absolutely stunning. Again, the photos are by Ellie Starr, Macro Makeup, Glam Smitty, Deandra Nicole, and the fabulous Brittany Huffman. I just really love that there's a silver in there. I think it's so, so good. And also, the price. How much product are you getting in that? That seems like bananas to me. I couldn't find information on how much product you're getting, but I mean, €8.95 doesn't seem bad at all, and I'm loving these colour combos. Do I need more water activated liners? No, I don't. I have a whole bunch of these, but I am loving the shade combinations of this. Yes, this is giving me autumnal vibes, but do you know what? I love autumn. I would happily stay in autumn all year round. So this is my kind of aesthetic. But obviously, if you like every single aspect of this collection, you can get the whole entire garden for €133.95. Now that is steep, let's be real. But you're getting quite a bit for that. I mean, you're talking about a whole palette, 4 loose pigments and 3 wet liners. And as a general aside, can I just say the way that they have kind of photographed this and presented it, 10 out of 10. This is the sort of thing that I would see with like a bigger brand, or I would expect this from a bigger brand. The fact that this is like an indie grassroots brand and this is the quality of marketing that we're seeing at this point, it gets me genuinely excited. I have to say, I think this is so, so good. The collection as a whole is beyond cohesive. It is presented so, so well. The colour story, I mean, I love it. I love these tones together, just beautiful. I love the mix of the mattes to the multi-chromes. I love that sort of like a ratio, done really, really well. The price, yes, she's spendy, but I mean, they've done a lot of work on it. You know, you're talking about removable pans here. That does cost a little bit extra. And obviously the artwork, I mean, that does cost a pretty penny. All of this is just so, so well done. And for a brand that is, like I said, new out of the gate, to put together something that is this cohesive, that is this just so well curated, I'm angry. How dare you do something this beautiful? I love that there's a sense of community with all of this. I think it's beautiful. Like, there's nothing I can really say in terms of negativity. Like, I like a lot of this. As I've said before, I am trying to kind of like curb my enthusiasm and love of things and not buy all of the things. So let me talk about it from that perspective. Do I think I have shades like this from my ridiculous collection? Yeah, I probably do. But my little goblin brain is kind of going, but it isn't in that package, Teresa. Shut up, goblin brain. Shut up. Do I need those wet liners? No, I don't. I have some fantastic wet liners from other brands and I'm very, very happy with them. However, if, God forbid, all of my makeup collection went missing in the morning, would I go out and purchase these to like replenish? Yes, I would. I think the price is pretty darn good. Loose pigments. I am autistic and I have very, very bad object permanence. I forget that I have these things. I forget that I have loose pigments. And despite the fact that I literally have them on my desk and I put them in front of me, I forget that I have them. So I don't end up using them. And also I'm very, very messy. So I would just find pigment all over the place. But whenever I buy these things, I always kind of go, I'm a different person and I forget what actual Teresa is like. And she's just like a manic pixie, sort of a raccoon. So a pixie raccoon, whatever that is. I want this. However, I'm trying to like curb my enthusiasm. If I find some codes for money off, I'll definitely consider it. But right now, I need to log off that website because it's very, very dangerous. However, I think just as a whole, this is done so, so well. I'm so excited for the brand. I'm so excited for M. Jones. I think this is done so, so well. Let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in this or not?